Let's go Alak here.
Welcome back. Time to debrief.
Why do you think they removed the Devour spell? I think they removed the Devour spell because of the Horse pivots, but also as a way to nerf purely stats compositions like Demons or Elementals. Now if you want to switch minions around, you actually have to sacrifice the stats. Not the biggest fan of tier 7 lobbies. There is a comment from the developers on Reddit on why they did this change like this.
It is not over yet.
This is definitely not a free on free angle. I like the shop. Probably Trickster Gambler. Thank you Ninja for the bits. I appreciate it. Did we get a statement from Blizzard on what caused the disconnects? Nobody fixed it, so
I am sending you back in 3,
I think that's fine, right?
1. That's how it's done. Good fight.
Poor coding. Ah! Getting a 1-drop kind of sucks. Okay, I found a comment where the dev explains the reasoning behind the changes. I can show it on stream in a second and read it.
Spectacular moves out
Let's go 4. Not a bad spell. Wait, I'll screenshot it because that's easier to read. Majority of the Trinket removals are because they have very low pick rates and or low win rates at all MMRs. So we decided to remove them so that players will see less undesired Trinket options. Good. Devourer is mostly due to the interaction between it, Blanchy, and KT at a higher MMR. We cannot make the textbook changes since this isn't a patch. So the only option is to remove a card, and removing Devourer has the least ripple consequences. Elise is mostly due to the higher tier 7 lobbies. We could have banned it just in that anomaly, but we wouldn't have any way to communicate that, so a lot of players would be rolling for it in tier 7 lobbies and having no way to knowledge it.
Rest for the weary here.
Okay. But they might change it when they can do an actual patch. They might change it when they're gonna do an actual patch. Hi there, Torrico.
You are a force to be reckoned with.
I like Innkeeper Stein on this anomaly, it's broken.
That one could be a game changer.
Must be a sad day for Ardew, the only player who was using the Mutanus spell normally. Bro! I'm catching strays. This Trinket should also not be allowed in tier 7 lobbies. You think it's too good?
You have unlocked your true potential. Another victory. You are a true hero. Is that
Okay.
your new sidekick? Why don't you hire a new recruit?
Come on, level with me. I'm pretty weak here. But I want to level next turn and take 7s. All green, let's climb. Let's climb, baby. If I take 10 damage, I'm gonna be on 31, which is like a perfect health. Can take 2 more L's and still do fine. Why not grab the Leroy? I don't want to grab the Leroy because I don't think it's gonna make me more powerful in the next fight. I think we're gonna lose anyways. And I can grab a 7-drop next turn. I prefer that. Also, Snake Eyes is quickly dying. So if this continues and Snake Eyes just dies, then we might even get Ghost Fight.
You have unlocked your true potential. You are a force to be reckoned with. Now that is what I call an upgrade.
Maybe you buy Atrocity. I think Sholfin is gonna be irrelevant. Party Guest is interesting. I might go Party Guest just for tempo. That's a minion. What games were you playing as a child? I remember playing a Hercules game.
Get knocked down, you get back up.
That game was fun. I also played a game called Balance quite a lot. You're basically a ball and you have to move it around. Those were some pretty fun games.
That's how it's done. Good fight.
Did you play Metin too? Yeah, I also played Metin, but that was a bit later.
Pick a new member for your team.
Oh my god. Tier 7 lobby. Hopefully Implicator doesn't eat the Moira. Elise is a big problem. Let's leave Innkeeper Stein in this lobby. Yeah, it might be a small oversight. Nothing else to see here. Does Vorkai work on Alakir? I don't think so because hero powers usually go before minions. I think the order is either anomalies or trinkets and then hero power and then minions. In terms of priority start of combat. That's a lot of stats on my guy.
Now goes the fight. Clever choice.
What happened to Moira? She went on vacation. Isn't Ravager in hand also really good? I want to keep Murlocs in my hand and that's it. Then go for golden base gills, big golden Murlocs, and like, you're unbeatable. We go to 7 at some point to look for the Divine Shield spell, Sacred Gift. This is kind of broken. Kick by Snake Eyes. We'll see if it's a kick by. Yeah, it's a kick by.
Another victory. You are a true hero. Heroes must make sacrifices.
Woe betide those who set themselves against me.
Heroes must make sacrifices. Pick a new member for your team.
I don't want Ravager. Moira is good. What would you say if your next opponent would have this board? What would I say? Well played. I guess my opponent was very skillful. You're fucking like classic tier 7 lobby. It would also depend on how tilt I am. How much on tilt I am on that day.
No rest for the weary, hero.
It's funny because nobody expects the minion coming from the hand. We need Corral. Maybe I should go to 7 now.
Spectacular moves out there. Feel your power. You did what had to be done.
For the Alliance! For the Alliance!
Morbrine is really good to hold. Maybe open on standards to pop shields. Maybe grab a blaster. You waste the shield, but you waste the shield anyways when you go shield on shield. This way, if he has 2 shields, you don't run the risk of going... Actually, you still run the risk. It's less of a risk that you're gonna lose your poison for nothing. The other 2 people in the lobby try to play pirates. They're probably having some honest pirate comms. Dude, I literally think I bought every single oracle in the game.
Not all heroes wear capes. Some stylish ones do.
I mean, he killed everything else. I want to buff this as well. Yeah, nice.
That's how it's done. Good fight.
Woe betide those who
Maybe you
set
want to go for
themselves
selfless.
against me. Alliance!
Electron powered up. I was hoping you'd pick this one. Heroes must make sacrifices.
Seven pirates? This is gonna be fun.
Nothing can slow you down.
Poor guy. Poor guy tried to play an honest game. An honest game of Battlegrounds.
That's how it's done. Good fight. What a team up. That'll make things more interesting.
Woe betide those who set themselves against me.
Extra large minion coming your way.
Maybe you cut atrocity here. Cut the bullshit. What, do you really want to play Tauntless? I don't want to get wrecked by a cleave. I don't want to get wrecked by a cleave. I respect the possibility of a cleave.
Keep it up and seize victory, hero.
Okay. The funny thing is, we got so big we can even beat him stats on stats. We pretty much had a stable game and then got Stein and we just insta-1 from it. Stein is too good. And you don't have to be Einstein to play here. You could go Panda, you could go whatever. Does it even matter? Okay, let's make a play.
For the Alliance!
Pick a new member for your team.
The last Morgul.
You pick this one.
Honestly, this guy should be super happy. He played a normal Pirates game and he got second place in a tier 7 lobby. I literally picked out almost all the Morgul's. So the other players just couldn't get their hands on one. So people had to play normally, and then Pirates are pretty good if people are playing normally.
When this is
I think this is what happened if we are to dissect it. Bro is trying to scam the scammer. GG. Are you happy playing this? Is the result that matters, right? Do you ever wonder how I'm so consistent? Well, I never played Battlegrounds without Hearthstone Deck Tracker. It lets me see each hero's win rate, and stats about which tribes get first place in this lobby. Bob's body shows me the odds of winning, losing, or doing little damage in each fight, and it proves I'm the most unlucky player alive. Com guides show me the minions I need to commit to a build and are great when I need a direction. You can try out all these features for free! Download Hearthstone Deck Tracker now from hsreplay.net and get ready to dominate the tavern.